Hello, everybody. I am cozy in bed right now, but I am so excited to share this 5-minute message with you. It's in John 11, and we get to experience Jesus' full humanness, but also the fullness of his supernaturalness, if that's a word. He weeps, but he also, God willing, has the power to rise a dead person up to live again. That's crazy. And I think that it's so touching if we really play what has happened in John 11. If it has happened in real life, like you are the audience, and we just envision yourself in the audience to what is going on right now, it is absolutely breathtaking and life-changing. What happens is Martha and Mary, Lazarus' brother, Lazarus is the one who dies, and they are so filled with grief, understandable. They're mourning, and there's so many people mourning with them because Lazarus has already been in the tomb days upon days, and Jesus comes, and they think that Jesus has delayed his coming, and they are so concerned and wondering why he didn't come before Lazarus died to maybe heal him when he was sick. And Jesus comes, and it's remarkable what he says. He asks them if they believe. He goes, Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live even though they die, and whoever lives by believing in me will never die. Do you believe this? And they say, yes, Lord. I believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of God, who is to come into the world. So they had belief, and they had full confidence in Jesus, but they were still questioning on, did he delay his coming? And he sees how mournful, if that is also a word, he sees how much they mourn, and he weeps. He actually cries. And this is amazing because this shows how human he is. And also it shows that crying, weeping, is not a flaw. It's not a weakness. Even Jesus, the most powerful man that has walked the earth and also reigns to this day, he is so human, and he weeps and he mourns. And the notes in my study Bible, it says, why did Jesus weep if he was going to rise Lazarus? It says, the Jews who had come to comfort Mary and Martha wailed loudly, expressing their grief, according to the custom of the first century Jewish mourners. The term weeping conveys this loud expression of grief, while weep in the original language is a different word that expresses the idea of quiet weeping, as in shedding tears. Even so, it seems strange that Jesus wept when he knew he was going to rise Lazarus from the dead. Perhaps Jesus wept because he deeply identified with his friends who mourned Lazarus' death. The fullness of the Lord's humanity is especially evident in the fact that Jesus wept. So this could also be he's weeping for his friends who are experiencing such deep grief. And so this just shows us that Jesus is with us through our emotions. Every single emotion that we experience on a day-to-day basis, joy, sadness, anger, grief, mourning, whatever you're experiencing right now, he is with you. He has felt that because he is human. So that's very comforting that this mighty God, this powerful God who has the ability and power to rise somebody up from the dead also experiences our maybe little or major emotions on a day-to-day basis. And in the end, he orders Lazarus to come out, and he says, take off the grave clothes and let him go. And that's exactly what he orders us to do, is take off our grave clothes, and like he just propels us to go out into the world without that death upon us,